Okay, guys, I'm gonna do a quick video just talking about something real quick, and um, I'm really gonna be talking about my channel and the future of it. Um, because I was talking to my wife today since I just got another rare game in my collection. Um, Actually, extremely rare. No one really knows that it exists really, other than diehard collectors like me that collect Tiger games and stuff like that. Know about it, know it exists. And I was thinking um, about my channel and like the amount of subs I have and basically the growth of my channel. And I was talking about it and I was like, well, I've honestly been thinking about not doing videos for like handle games anymore. It's just like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, well, think about it. If I do a game, if I let's say, okay, because right now I have. Let me look. As of filming this video, let me look what I'm at right now. As of right now, I have 13,718 subs, which is a lot more than I ever thought I'd have doing YouTube, especially doing what I'm doing. But what I was telling her is I was like, well, what's the point of me filming these rare games if they're not going to get that many views? Because really no one knows about them, for one. But if you do Google them, they will come up. Like, my videos do come up. That's the good thing. The bad thing is that's really the only way my channel really gets any views is if someone's looking for something that's really hard to find. But the community of handle game collectors is not that big, and I feel like that's why my channel isn't really growing and going anywhere. It's because of that fact. And I was telling her, I was like, well, I'm literally thinking about just stopping because one, I don't have monetization back yet. Two, none of my videos get viewed that much. And three, I don't think anybody really cares about handheld games that's subscribed to me. There might be a few people, but barely anybody gives a crap about handheld games that's probably subscribed to me. But then she rebutted with, if you don't do it, who's going to? And she was right. Like if I don't make these videos on these rare games, who's going to? No one. She was right. I was thinking, I was like, she's right. Like what? I'm I'm really thinking like no one else has some of these rare games I have, and I'm like, oh well, since I'm probably one of the only people that have Kazam out there, well, who else is gonna be able to review it and do a video on it? Me or maybe one other person. But my channel is the only one out there that covers Tiger games and other LCD games. But I gotta start thinking like realistically here. Like if I want my channel to grow, which I do, I've got to start doing like more newer stuff. Cause that's just not gonna. It's me focusing on stuff like that is not gonna grow the channel, especially because there's really no interest in it. And I've noticed that because like I've noticed even when I do stuff that would be interesting, like Resident Evil 2 and Wolfenstein, some of those videos haven't even still broke like 1,000 views, and they've been up for like forever. And I think part of the reason is because of YouTube's stupid notification system. It doesn't always work. Like half the time I don't get notified on the website, but I'll get notified on the app when a person I'm subscribed to, like if let's say I'm subscribed to Pat the NES Punk, for instance, if you post a video, I get notified on my phone always. But if it's on the internet, sometimes I don't get notified till like a day after it goes up, or like few hours after it goes up. And I feel like that's why my channel doesn't grow, is because YouTube's not telling people like, look, this this person you're subscribed to is still making videos, and a lot of you are probably unsubscribing because you guys think I'm not posting content. Which, to be fair, I haven't been because I've been sick for like a week, and I have a convention I'm going to on Friday, so I'm not gonna be post. I'm gonna try to post the Kazam video tomorrow, because I'm gonna do a standard video. I'm not gonna use this webcam for that video. I'm gonna do a old school phone video like that I've been doing, and I'll explain why I'm going back to that in a second. Because I did a video like this yesterday, but I didn't like the way it turned out, so I'm gonna do it again because of me talking to my life. I had more stuff I wanted to say. But anyway, back to what I was saying. That's what I mean when I think it's half YouTube's fault. Because right after the GoFundMe happened is when my channel started to blow up a little bit. And then that's right when they changed their notification system to where you had to click always notify. That's like right around the time when it happened. And that was like the worst possible time for that to happen, because when it happened, people were like, oh, well, I'm still subscribed, so I don't have to worry about it. It defaulted people to sometimes being notified, not to always be notified. And I think that's why half of the people unsubscribed to me. Or they didn't care what I was posting, and they just cared about the GoFundMe updates. Which is fine, like I said, I don't care. But I would still like to grow the channel to the point where I can be successful at doing it. Because like I was telling my wife, I was like, I honestly don't think this channel is going to go anywhere. And she's like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, well, all these people that are lucky enough to have a YouTube career, and I'm sitting here 9 years later, almost 10 years later, still grinding, still going and doing it. And I don't really have anything good to show for it. Like, I haven't really expanded and gotten better with quality, really. Not in the way that I want to. Like, there's so many things I want to do for you guys that I really can't. Like, I want to do gameplay of like PS4 stuff and stuff like that, but I don't have the right equipment or the room or the resources to do it. Like, I just don't. And even if I did have the right kind of setup, I don't think I could do it myself anyway. I would literally have to like rely on my wife to help me like 24/7. So like it would be like a double-edged sword. Like, yeah, my channel would be taken off and it would get all these subs, but would it make money? Enough money to where my wife could stay home with me and help me work on videos like hours a day, to where she wouldn't have to go to work? Probably not. And that's one thing we've talked about before, like, especially when the GoFundMe was happening. Because we were literally thinking, we were trying to think ahead, like, well, what if this blows up and you start making, like, a lot of money talking about me? And I'm like, well, I was thinking rationally. I was like, well, it's not probably going to happen. But if it does, I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Like, I didn't think that far ahead. I wasn't like, well, we'll do this and this. I mean, because, guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. There's not much I can do video-wise myself. Besides, like, these kind of videos and videos with, like, NVIDIA Shield, where I just record PC games and stream. That's pretty much, and emulation stuff, that's pretty much all I can do myself. Besides using the webcam to film the From the Archive series, which I might switch back over to using my phone, because honestly, guys, it's better quality than this, because this doesn't focus well enough for small screens. It just doesn't work. It doesn't look that good, in my opinion. Now, if a lot of you people don't care, a lot of you guys that are suddenly don't care, I'll continue to do it that way for the Archive series at least. But for Kazam, I at least want to do it with my phone so it'll at least show up well, and so you guys can see it. Because I'm gonna play through the entire game, so you guys can see it. So I'm gonna try to be able to beat it tonight. I'm gonna practice it, see if I can beat it, um, well enough to where I can do it on camera. So the whole game will be, um, on there, on YouTube, because I haven't decided yet if I'm going to get it dumped yet. I haven't decided yet. I'm not going to at this time. I don't know if I will ever want to get it dumped, just because of how rare this game is. Like, you guys don't understand. This game doesn't really come up that much. I haven't seen it in the like 10 to 15 years I've been doing this collecting thing. I may have seen it once, and it was a loose copy. It wasn't sealed. Mine's not sealed anymore. Of course, I opened it. But this game just doesn't come up. It's not on any list. It's not anywhere. And that's the thing that bothers me, is that I feel like no one's going to see this video when I post it. When I post the Kazam video, no one's going to see it, and it's not going to help get the word out there. But my wife and I were talking, and she was, because we've been talking for a while, just like spitballing stuff like to do, and we were like, well, what if we go to like one of the gaming conventions you always talk about? And I'm like, yeah, but that's like down the road. Well, she's like, what if you talk to like one of the YouTubers there, and like you do like you talk to them about doing like some kind of collab project? And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool, but at the same time, I don't have enough pull to like go up to somebody like. I'll just give you the example she gave me. Because as you guys know, there's an AVGN video where he basically roasts Tiger Electronics and just rips them to shreds. And she was like, well, what if you do a video with him, but instead of like him just ripping them, you come in and you say how good and fun they are. Which, in all honesty, I think they are fun to collect, but to play, they're really not. But I could act like they're the best thing ever if I wanted to, for like a video, if I needed to. Now would James Rolfe do it? Probably not. But would it be cool as hell? Yeah, because that would be the best way to get some of these rare games out there, is to work with somebody that's been in the creator scene for longer than I have. He's been doing it since YouTube was a thing. Like for like 10, 11 years or whatever. Hell, he's been doing it before YouTube was a thing. He had his own website. That's would be the cool thing. I'm not saying like it would have happened. And plus, if it did, I feel like he would be doing it because he might feel bad for like my situation, like me being disabled or something. He might feel like, oh, he has to because of my disability, which honestly I wouldn't want it to be that way. I wouldn't want it to be like, oh, well, I feel like I owe this person to help this person out. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be like, yeah, it sounds like a good idea, but at the same time, like, how would I do it? I would have to like stay in Pennsylvania where he's at for like a few weeks while we film everything, and I would have to like have most of my collection, because he doesn't have half the stuff I have, which would make me nervous, because that would mean I would have to drive down there, which is like an 8-hour drive, with all my stuff, and that would just make me extremely nervous. I would do it, but I'm just saying, like, realistically, it wouldn't happen. But she was just saying, like, wouldn't that be cool if it did happen, and that gave your channel like a huge boost, and like people just started flocking to your channel and going crazy over all the stuff you have? I'm like, yeah, it'd be nuts, but like it wouldn't happen. Like, I'm not, like, people, I've been recognized on a few live streams that I watch of other people. They recognize my channel name and they're like, oh yeah, I've watched some of your stuff. It's pretty cool stuff you do with your handle games. I've been kind of recognized, which is kind of cool, but that was way before the GoFundMe stuff even happened. That was when I still had like 900 subs. And I thought that was neat because I wasn't even big and somebody recognized like who I was, kinda. And I was like, oh yeah, no, thanks for watching. I was like, are you subbed? He's like, yeah, I've been subbed for a while. He's like, I like your Tiger games because you seem like you know what you're talking about when you talk about them. Which I don't want to toot my own horn, but I know pretty much about them. Like, I know a lot more than most people do because I've been doing it a lot. I've been collecting these so long. So I feel like I could show James Rolfe, like, hey, yeah, these are crappy things, but there's a lot of rare ones you probably would want to cover in a new revisited video. I mean, he revisited Home Alone, the Home Alone games. He didn't talk about the Tiger handheld versions. He probably doesn't even know they exist. At least Home Alone 1 he probably doesn't. That's more uncommon than 2. But what I'm saying is, like a game like Kazam, that would be, in my opinion, that would be the perfect game to feature on like another Tiger handheld video if he would do one. Because like, one, that movie is like terrible. And two, we would have, me and him, I could just see it, me and him would have a field day with that. Because like, I know the movie's bad. He's probably seen the movie. Because he's a big movie buff, so he's probably seen the movie. And I just feel like that'd be a super fun video to do. And cover other stuff too, like Bruce Lee, stuff like that. I just think it'd be a cool idea. But like I said, it's not going to happen. It's not realistically ever going to happen. Because too many games is actually coming up. That's why we were talking about it. Because we were like, do we want to go? And we would love to go to it, but I don't think we'd be able to do it this year. Maybe next year. We have more time to plan for it. But she really wants to do it for some reason. I don't know why. She really wants to go to this convention. I'm like, dude, why do you want to go so bad? Like, she's not a big gamer. I guess she wants to like try to immerse herself in gaming probably. To get like closer to me, I guess. I don't really know. But I think it's kind of neat that she actually like really wants to go to it. Well, so do I, but it's like, it's not, I don't think it's feasible this year because, like I said, it's in Oaks, Pennsylvania. So, if anything crazy does happen to where we actually do like decide to go, either like this year or next year. Next year, I do want to try to go if we don't go this year, because I love to go, because like it'd be perfect to like try to advertise myself, kinda around people and stuff, and kind of get my foot in the door, I guess, with other YouTubers and try to get advice from people like working on like low budget and like how I can improve stuff and if they have any like tips. I mean that's what I'm thinking. Like that's what I could do. But that's basically what this video is about. It's just basically about me just my wife and I were just talking about it. We were just like, that would be such a cool idea if that happened, and that we should go to too many games to try to like promote myself. But like honestly, guys, I don't think it would work. I really don't, because my channel is so niche. Like if I handed out like business cards, like hey, check out my channel, or I had like T-shirts made up or something. People are like, why do you cover Tiger Electronic games? Who cares? Like, that's what I felt like people would be like. And I'd be like, because no one else does. Like, I'm trying to do something different. I don't want to do whatever everybody else does. That's why I try not to do so much new stuff on my channel. I want to do some. This is what I want to try to focus on. But I feel like if I just focus on that, the channel's not going to go anywhere. Because I feel like a lot of you guys subscribe to me because of my personality. Because you guys love me as a person. Which I love that about people. That they love me as a person. And not just the crap I upload. Because honestly guys, like, the videos I do are nothing special. Like, I use my phone. And that's pretty much it. Like, I don't do fancy editing tricks. I don't do anything like that. I'm very minimalistic when I do these. And the part of the reason is because they're Tiger Electronic games. Like, you guys, they're so minimalistic. Like, I don't want to go all out trying to get like $1,000 cameras and all this other crazy stuff. Plus, I don't have the room. Like, you guys can see, I do not have room. This this room is very small, and even if I had a room this small dedicated to myself, the layout of this room wouldn't work with what I would need to do. Like the entertainment center over here, like I would have to have that be where like the whole entertainment center it would just have to be like the computer monitor and then like other stuff, and it would be just like a whole convoluted thing that wouldn't even be worth doing, because honestly, I don't like I said I don't see this channel going anywhere, and plus I don't really see um me getting my monetization back, just because I don't know why it got removed in the first place. I'm not sure if it was the music stuff I got rid of already, or if it was some other videos I've done where I use like curse words. I don't know why they would demonetize me for that, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. But that's what I'm saying. If I don't get monetization back, my channel growth doesn't really matter at this point, because I'll never be able to make a living off of it because monetization won't be there. Now, if I get monetization back, you'll be seeing me try to step up my quality a lot more, because I want to try to keep my monetization when I get it back, if I get it back. Because I want to try to make this channel the best it can be, the best I can do. And I know a lot of you guys realize this, and a lot of you people probably don't realize this, but having a disability and trying to do YouTube as a full-time thing, like wanting it to be a job, is like really hard, because I really want it to be, but at the same time I gotta think realistically, like it's not gonna happen. Because honestly, guys, even if it did, like I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Like I don't know if I could handle the pressure. I don't know if I could deal with all the support. Because I'm gonna tell you one quick story, and then I'll end the video. When the GoFundMe stuff first took off, that first day, it started to like skyrocket, and then my channel started to get like crazy sub growth. I lost sleep for like almost 2 days because I didn't know what to do. I was literally losing sleep. I was like, what do I do? I just would sit there all night just thinking, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? How do I fix my channel? How do I make it better? How do I not make it look so crappy when I do stuff? How do I do this? How do I do that? I was literally having legit panic attacks. Like I had one so bad one night that I had to literally have my mom like talk me down because I was having one so bad. Like that's how bad it was getting, and my mom knows how it is because she has them as well. And I was like, I was literally freaking out because I didn't know what to do. Because all these people were like reaching out to me, like saying, "Oh my God, we want to help you. We got you. You'll be fine." And I was like, "Oh my God, all these people caring about me. What do I do? I want to make this work. I want to do something. I want to." My brain was just going like 500 miles a second. I didn't know what to do. That's why I feel like it would be happening. And it was like a slow, gradual thing, and not like overnight to where I would gain like, I don't know, let's say within 48 hours of me posting this video, because I will post this one, of me posting this video, I get like 2,000 subs or something. Let's just say that. If I get that amount of subs and just overnight, I would literally lose my mind. Like, I wouldn't even know what to do. Like, you guys don't understand. This channel, I never intended it to be, like, a big thing. But, like, thinking about, like, all these people that I'm subscribed to, like, Spawnwave and RGT85, all these people that are inspirations to me because they started out with small channels and they're they're up in the 100,000 range and actually doing YouTube for a living, and it's actually working for them. And they don't have to rely on Patreon like I do for stuff. They can actually just rely on their ad revenue and all that good stuff. That's that's kind of what I want for my channel. But I don't want to sound like I'm being selfish and saying like I'm not grateful for what I have so far. I am, but it's just like I wish there was more I could do to help it grow, but there's not much I can do, and that's the thing that kills me. I think the thing is having cerebral palsy or CP. It makes it difficult for me to film good quality content for you guys because there's not much I can do. That's what my parents always tell me. They're like, well, if people tell you to get better and do better things, you have to be honest with them and tell them there's not much you can do yourself. And guys, I didn't ever want to tell you guys that, but that's the honest truth. Like, there's not much I can do. I don't like to have to rely on my wife to help me do stuff and film stuff, and other people help me film stuff, but that's the way it is. This is like the only kind of video I can really film myself, and other capture stuff, like I said. But that's literally all I can do myself. Even if we had like a tripod set up, I still can do that myself because I can't reach up that high. Like, it's not feasible. But I'm doing the best that we can do, like me and my wife. Like, without my wife, you guys, this channel wouldn't exist. If I wouldn't have met my wife back in high school, this channel wouldn't be where it is. In all honesty, like, you guys would have never found out about the van because honestly, it probably would have never broke down because before I met her, I never went out that much, honestly. So it probably wouldn't have even been an issue at all. So without her, like, there's a lot in my life that wouldn't have happened. Like, I wouldn't be going to this convention probably on Friday. Because, honestly, guys, like, I don't really want to go anywhere, like, without her, really. Because I don't like going places with my parents when I'm a grown adult. Even though I'm disabled and people would understand, it's still sort of embarrassing being, like, a grown adult, being with your parents, like, at a convention with a bunch of people. And I feel like people would feel bad for me if I was with my parents. And that's one of the reasons why I never really went out that much, especially when I was in high school. Like, there was times I wanted to go out and do stuff, but I never did because I didn't want to be out with my parents, especially in high school. They'd be really embarrassing in high school. Like, they'd be like, "Oh, you're with your parents, dude? What are you doing?" Well, what do you want me to do? Hello, wheelchair. That's what I'd be like. But then I met my wife. Well, she wasn't my wife like right then, but I knew for a fact she'd be a big part of my life. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I knew she was gonna be with me in some capacity, whether a friend or whatever. But thank God it wasn't just like a friend thing. It was, we actually wound up getting married, and now she's stuck with me and I'm stuck with her, and she's stuck helping me with this. So it all worked out. So that's what I'm basically saying, guys. Like, I'm grateful for what I have, but I wish there was more I could do, and I wish there was more I had. But like I said, I'm thankful for what I do have in my life right now, especially now because I have so much crazy stuff going on at the end of the week. I mean, it's gonna be so nuts, and all the stuff that's happened over the past 10 years, because it'll be 10 years in July. I'm gonna do a special video with my wife when that anniversary is on the 22nd of July. So mark your calendars for that, because it'll probably be like I'll do a live stream, and I'll probably do another just video with her, and then we'll just talk about what it's been like over the 10 years. If there's questions you guys have that you guys want, like, questions me to answer in that anniversary video, write them down now and post them on my Facebook page or message me or tweet them at me or something. get them ready, and then I'll let you guys know when that video comes out so we can answer some of your questions. Because that's what I want to do. I want to try to do, like, a decent anniversary video where I can actually answer you guys' questions, or we can, if you guys have any questions that you would want to ask or have answers to. So, to end this video, like I said, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been with me for these past almost 10 years. If you've been with me for the whole time, thank you, I guess. It would be nuts to think about. Just, I'm curious to know how many people, like, in the comments below, comment below and tell me if you've been, like, OG since I started back in July of 09. I think it was like I'm pretty sure it was July 22nd. I'm pretty sure it was July 22nd when I uploaded the first video, which was Castlevania Symphony of the Night. But if you've been with me for that long, comment below, because I'm mildly curious how many of my OG subs are still around. And if you're new because of the GoFundMe, or you just found out about my channel, comment below and say why you decided to sub to me. Because I'm curious. I'm curious what it was. Was it my personality? Was it the Wolfenstein video? Was it Doom? Was it Resident Evil 2? Was it some of the Tiger videos? Was it one of the live streams? Or was it the GoFundMe? I'm just curious. So let me know in the comments below. Like I said, follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you want updates on stuff. Like for instance, when I got Kazam, I posted it on Facebook, and I actually tweeted out about it too. So if you follow me there, you already know about it. But anyway, I'm gonna post it on Patreon as well, because I mentioned it on there, but I didn't say what I was getting because I wasn't sure if I'd get it or not. But I'm gonna post on there later tonight too. So follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and go check out my Patreon if you want to be a supporter. It's literally only $1 a month. If you can swing $1, that would really help out, because I can get rare games like Kazam and other cool stuff for the channel. So if you can, please consider helping out that way. Plus, you get access to all videos I do every week. I'm going to try to do one this week. I don't know if I'll have time to film one, because I'll probably be tired from doing the convention all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll try to film one Sunday night so I can kind of update you guys on, like, I'll do like a Horror Hound vlog or something. Not for just Patreon, I'll post it on there. And basically tell you guys what I got signed, who I met, and all that other stuff. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of long, but I wanted to make a better video. I was going to post the one I did earlier yesterday, today, but since I talked to my wife and she had some really weird, crazy ideas, I wanted to, like, just tell you guys what we were bouncing off ideas and saying stuff. So, like I said, I'll let you guys know if we ever do decide to go to any gaming conventions in the future. Like, I would love to, especially to meet some of you guys. But like I said, this year is probably not going to happen. I mean, it'd be nice, but it's coming up too soon to where I don't think we'll have time to actually plan everything out. So maybe next year I'll let you guys know if anything happens. Who knows? I might try to be like a panelist or something. Maybe I could try to sign up for a panel or something next year and do like a Tiger Handout panel or something. Maybe. That's what I would love to do, is that. If I could do that, that'd be something cool. But I literally don't think anybody would be there. Maybe like 10 people if I get lucky. But yeah, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, sorry it was so long. There was a lot I wanted to say to you guys. So I'm gonna edit this video so it's not super long. I'm gonna go through it and see if there's any stuff I want to edit out and stuff like that. So hey guys, hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for Kazam. That's gonna be coming up tomorrow, hopefully. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and if you are subscribed, don't forget to click the notification bell. Please don't forget. that way you'll know when I upload stuff. So be sure you do that. And thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.